Hi guys, I'm Locutus, and welcome to XCOM Enemy Within Long War. Right, so this one's been a while in coming, and it's partly been brought on by the fact that I'm having some problems recording the series on Darkest Dungeon, so I figured I'd think of another way to name a bunch of expendable minions after my friends and get them all horribly murdered by aliens. So yeah, XCOM. Well, what can I say about XCOM? If you don't know XCOM, the originals, I strongly recommend you pop on Steam, pick them up. You can get the whole series for a fraction of the, literally a couple of pounds. And they're still amazing. I mean, they do look a bit dated, but they're still amazing games. And they were notorious for being just brutally unforgiving. You'd start out the game with, you'd have a bunch of guys with very little skills and a bunch of rifles against aliens with much better weapons, much better training. What the game's actually about is you essentially manage the defense of the Earth against alien invasion. You manage every aspect of it, from building your bases to training your sending your soldiers out on missions to fight the aliens, to sending out fighter jets to shoot the aliens down, researching new technologies. And the original game was incredible for the time, and it was back in 1992, I think that one was, and it was just groundbreaking. There was nothing like it, and there hasn't really been anything like it to this day, really, that's not been as good, and it is one of, if not my actually favourite game of all time. And its sequel, Terror from the Deep, was basically the same game, but even harder, with a new storyline, and you did underwater missions and that, as well as land-based missions, so it was all, like spear guns and Gauss rifles and stuff like that, and submarines rather than jets and stuff like that, and it was really cool as well. Very much for the folks who like the old Stingray show and things like that, very much loved that show. And then there was XCOM Apocalypse, which was a little different. It had a sort of brought in a slightly real-time element to the battles. It was all turn-based, the original one, and it was on a smaller scale. XCOM Apocalypse, you defended the cities rather than the whole planet, but you did sort of a lot more detailed, and there was a lot more sort of corporate infighting and stuff like that. It was very much a sort of game of the times, very much along the lines of Syndicate and things like that. And then there was XCOM Interceptor, which was similar sort of thing, but in space, and you flew fighters, but you still researched new bases and you developed new weapons for your starfighters and stuff, rather than, squad-based combat. And that was it. There were never any other XCOM games. There was definitely never one called XCOM Enforcer, which was a terrible third-person shooter, and basically took a dump on the franchise name, and yeah, that never happened, because that would be sad, and it would make me sad. So I choose to delete that from my memory. But yeah, and for years, there was never any more XCOM games. There was never really any pretender to the crown. A few games tried. There was the UFO series, which were good games, but they were never quite XCOM. They always just, they lacked, I don't know, it's hard to put your finger on that certain charm that XCOM had to it. Just everything was just right in the old XCOM games. And then years later, we got this. Well, there were two XCOM games, actually. There was XCOM The Bureau, which was a first-person shooter, and it was weird, and set in the 1950s. It was all Men in Blacky, and it just wasn't XCOM. Now, I've actually played that game. I've not played it very much yet. I probably might actually play a series on it sometime, because, and it's actually quite good. I actually quite like it. It's got, it's not great. It's got a lot of problems, but it's not a bad game at all. But it's not XCOM. It really isn't XCOM, and it shouldn't have been called XCOM. But fortunately, we got this as well by Firaxis. Yes, that Firaxis, the gits who made Civilization and all those other games that eat all my time away. So, thank God for them. But yeah, they made XCOM Enemy Within, which is... Sorry, XCOM Enemy Unknown was the name of the game. XCOM Enemy Within was actually the expansion to it, which adds loads to the game, and is well worth it if you haven't played it. And brought the game up to date, give it modern interface, modern graphics, and was a fantastic game. But it wasn't as vicious as the old XCOM, and it was still, you know, had room for improvement, which is where this one comes in. This is the Long War mod. You can download this for free. I'll put a link in the video. And the Long War mod basically, well, makes the game longer, as you expect, but also expands, changes a lot of areas, adds lots more weapons, lots more skills, and just makes the game just vastly better, in my opinion. It also makes it vastly harder as well. So, I've never actually completed XCOM Long War, so let's give it a go. And let's fire it up. Now, we're going to play it on normal, because, quite frankly, it's viciously hard. We're not going to change any advanced options around. We're leaving Iron Man off. Now, Iron Man means that it would overwrite the save file automatically, so I'd never be able to backtrack. And I'm going to be playing like that. Anything that happens, happens permanently. I'm not going to reload to save a character's life, no matter how good they are. If I fail a mission, I fail a mission. It's all permanent. I'm leaving it off, though, because save files do sometimes corrupt, so I'd like to have more than one of them. And also, when I'm recording stuff, if the recording screws up, I will reload, go back and redo that. But again, I'll try and, you know, stick as close as I did the previous time, but so yeah, let's start the game. And I'll let the intro play. The original game without the expansion had a different quote. It was, there are two possibilities exist about alien life. Either we are alone in the universe, or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. Arthur C. Clarke. Which I think is a better quote, but, you know, that one works too. Especially in the context of the expansion, where you sort of end up doing gene mods and things for the aliens, and sort of becoming more alien. See, these people just deserve to die, because if you saw that drop into the street, would you walk towards it and touch it? No. You'd run the hell away from that falling out of the sky. It's too late now. Should have run when you had the chance. Foolish humans. Only now, at the end, do you understand?
In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
Oh. See, that's just right. That's what XCOM should be like. So yeah, okay. First thing we have to do is we have to choose where we want our base located. Now, unlike the original XCOM, you don't get multiple bases in this game. You only get the one. You can build fighter bases in other countries and satellites, but you only get one main base, so you've got to pick. And each one will give you a bonus. So if we build in North America, for example, we will get aircraft, and aircraft weapons will only cost 70% of their regular price to build and also to maintain. That second part is a really big deal, because maintenance cost, once you have a lot of aircraft, is huge. So that's a possibility. Europe is a good one as well. Laboratories, workshops and officer training school projects cost 60% of their regular cost to build and maintain. That's also awesome. Asia. All foundry projects cost 60%. That's quite good, but I'm not a big fan of that one because I tend to find foundry projects are nice, but I can live without them more than I can live without more weapons and aircraft and things like that. South America, power facilities cost less. That's a big deal because power is a big problem early on. There's also a downside to this, obviously, is that certain countries as well you get more money from, like North America and Europe tend to give you more money than South America and Africa, for example. Although Africa flat out gives you a money boost, which is all good as well. I think I'm actually going to go with Europe, because Europe has a pretty good coverage area. And also I live in Europe, so I don't want aliens on my front doorstep.
The next deployment site is in the UK. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating
Birmingham.
alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any
Aliens in
hostiles.
Birmingham, eh? I apologise to anyone from Birmingham for my horrible attempt at a Birmingham accent. But yeah, apparently we're going to Birmingham to shoot the alien scum. Right, okay, word of warning. I am reasonably good at XCOM. I would go so far as to say I'm pretty experienced at XCOM in all its forms, and I'm pretty damn good at the game. Long War is vicious on a level that is just... Normal mode on long mode is like insanity on the regular game, basically. Possibly worse. It is just horrible how unforgiving the game is at this point. Which I love, actually. I think it makes a great challenge. But people are going to die. You get a lot more people in Long War than you would in a normal game, but a lot of them aren't going to be coming back. You can't, for this first mission, you just get thrown in with 6 guys, and after this mission, we're going to go through our roster and name everyone after the folks on my friends list, and I'll go through the rules on that in a minute, but let's do this mission first, and we'll begin.
Strike 1, this is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
The game, by the way, is not this harsh if you're playing it on regular, just the game without everything. And the game's pretty cheap on Steam these days. I don't know exactly how much it goes for, but it's on sale a lot of the time. If you do pick it up, 2 things I recommend. First of all, I very strongly recommend the PC version of the game, just because you can get mods for it. And the game works better with a mouse than it does with a controller, I think, personally.
Heading there now.
And secondly, if you do buy it, look for the package you can get, a deal with it and the expansion pack, because quite simply put, the expansion pack is incredibly good and is definitely worth playing over the vanilla game. Vanilla game is fantastic as well, but if you have the choice of playing it with or without the expansion, play it with the expansion, trust me. It's just better in every way. If you've never played the game before, I would not recommend downloading Long War, because for someone who loves XCOM and has played it for years in all its forms, Long War is amazing. It is exactly what I wanted to, take XCOM to the next level.
Got it. Moving.
It's definitely for people who have played the game and know what they're doing, though. If you go into this... XCOM, even without Long War, or if you've never played it before, will chew you up and spit you out. It is harsh. People die, it's brutal. On Long War, you won't stand a chance in hell if you've never played before.
Heading to that location. Time to kick this sucker off.
Oh crap. I really didn't want to encounter more of them over there, because... Has he got the reach to get them? Don't think he does. What about an HE grenade? Yep, we're using an HE grenade. Well, that sucked. Didn't kill nearly as many of them as I wanted to. Okay, this guy can move up. Can she get a grenade in there? Long War randomizes soldier stats to an extent as well, so you'll find that some of them have a better reach than others. AP grenades are a new one for Long War as well. They're different than normal explosive grenades. They don't go through cover, so you see this, if I land it there, it will only hit that one alien that's highlighted in red. The other one will be shielded from the blast. But that's fine. As long as we kill one of them.
You may want to instruct your men to exercise restraint when using explosives. While certainly effective at killing aliens, they also destroy the artifacts we're hoping to recover from the bodies. Just something to consider.
This is also something to consider, Dr. Verlin. If you shut the hell up, I won't shoot you. You want to come out in the field and fight the aliens yourself? Then lecture me about not using explosives. Stupid desk jockeys. Gun them down, boys! Oh yeah. I was actually not expecting that to work. I was strongly suspecting that was going to miss and then I was going to die horribly, but no, the game was being nice. Now, if I get over here... Are those guys going to be able to... No, let's go on Overwatch. And if they pop up, we'll unload a few rounds into them.
Okay.
Let's go and go over here. You can go on Overwatch as well. This guy, I think. Let's spin this around and have a little. Yeah, he can come over here. I think there's only one left over there. Oh no, there's two. Oh, what's he doing? Is he trying to mind wibble someone? But there's no one left. Oh crap, there's more of them.
They're moving around the side.
Oh, thank God he missed.
Taking fire over here.
Trouble is, all of them are going to run up and take shots at me. Unless they haven't got the speed to... Oh, they don't have the moves to do it. Oh, that's a blessing. Oh, this guy, can he come over here? Can he get a shot from here? No, he can't. Let's get you right over here then. Let's bring this guy over here. Hopefully get a shot on some of these guys. Overwatch. This guy, you can come and take cover up here. And Overwatch. This guy, get the hell into cover. Oh, we've got a flanking shot on one of them. Yeah, let's light the little bastard up then. Oh, you useless cretin!
Target's still up.
Stupid nonce. Oh, there's still that other one over here as well. I can't forget about him. I almost did. Let's move you into cover over here. Where's he gone? Has he run away? Well, I've got a flanking. If they're in yellow, it means they're flanked, which gives you a much better chance to hit them and a much better chance to crit them. Yep. Just let him have it. Oh, good shot, that girl. Good lass. If I go into cover there, I'm opening up my flank to those guys. I think she needs to run over here behind this, yeah. Just pray none of these aliens have grenades. They wouldn't in vanilla. They might in Long War. Oh, they could have all sorts of horrible things in Long War. Oh, balls, there's more of them over there. Oh, they're gonna kill us.
Trying to crawl up my flag.
And it begins.
Adjusting aim.
No, we've lost one man already.
Get me the hell out of here.
And we're under suppressive fire. At least our guys haven't started panicking yet. Oh, nice shot! You have redeemed yourself somewhat, Frenchie.
That all you got?
Oh yeah. Come on. Miss. Ow! That hurt. Okay. It's on. Now, we can't take another hit like that, but we can go around here and end this bitch. Get some! What about this guy? Can I get a shot of that guy behind the truck?
Copy that.
Ooh, Overwatch, you cheeky little sods.
Fire.
Oh, alien missed. Now... Oh, he's only got a fecking flashbang. Well, that sucks. Oh no, that's an AP grenade. That will do. That will do nicely. Have a grenade.
Eat this.
Oh, got them both. Grenades taste good. Yum, yum, yum. Now you need to go over there. And I'm hoping you have the reach to get a grenade on that guy with the suppression fire. Because if I do any damage to him, it'll break him out of suppressor fire. So, let's huss this explosive grenade over here. Probably won't kill him. But it's enough, because now he's not suppressed. Because the way suppression fire works in this is if I move at all when I'm suppressing, they get a free shot at me as well. And if I just shoot, I'm like at rubbish stats. So. Big penalty to hit. So this guy can move up. Probably... Oh, actually... I blew the cover up, so he's in the open. Suck it! And lastly...
Heading to that location.
Johnny boy over here. Oh, there's more. However, this one is right up close and has an 83% chance to die, alien!
Taken care of.
And hopefully that's the last one. And if he kills one with his last shot, I'll be so annoyed.
Whoa!
Nope, he did not. That is probably the last alien, unless there's more I haven't discovered yet, of course. Let's bring this guy up here. In fact, you can get up on top of the trailer.
Location confirmed.
Oh, no. That was a bad move. I should not have moved a guy with that low health. I got away with it, though. I would have been more cautious, but I was pretty sure that was the last one anyway, so...
I'm on it, Commander.
Let's move this guy up. And the alien's in cover again, so we're probably going to miss, but... we fire enough stuff at it, we'll hit it eventually. No, that's statistics, love. You can move up to there. And you can move up to there.
Moving out.
They've changed cover in Long War as well. It's a much more important deal. If you're out of cover, you will get shot. It's as simple as that. Now, has he got enough move to get over to the cover? And let's put a grenade in there to make sure he dies. This should end the mission.
Suck on this! Good work out there,
Yep.
Strike One.
If I may,
Not
Commander,
bad if I do say
the
so
labs
myself.
are on high alert. Teams are standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
And only one guy died. I wonder how many would have died if I hadn't used all the explosives, Alan. Think about that one. Yeah, Dr. Vala's alright. She just needs to learn to accept explosions as good things.
Commander to the research labs. Commander to the research labs.
Because explosions are good things.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander. I'm Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
So yeah, that's the gist of how the tactical missions work in XCOM. Now we come to the other part of the game where you manage the base and build stuff and train troops and research things, and it's awesome. Now, as you can see, 3 of my soldiers have been promoted. One of them has died horribly, and another one is wounded for 14 days.
Commander
The other
to
ones
the
that aren't
research
wounded,
labs. Commander to the research labs.
we're not going to promote these guys yet. We're just going to hit continue.
The recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and the research team is awaiting your orders. We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
Okay, and we want to research something. Let's go to research.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Valen. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
I do approve, and I would very much like to start research immediately. And I would like to start researching... Why can't I do that one? I don't have enough yet. I'd actually rather get alien
Commander to
material.
engineering. Commander to engineering.
Weapons. Weapons are good, but I usually like to research armor as quickly as possible because better armor, keeps people alive and lets them train more. But weaponry lets me take out nasty big aliens quicker as well, and Long War throws nasty big enemies at you much sooner than you'd expect. So,
Commander,
if you're
I
experienced at
realize
the
our
main game,
troops have to put their own survival first, but every alien we use explosives against is one less opportunity to recover new artifacts.
Commander to engineering.
I don't
Commander
care.
to
I will use
engineering.
explosives all I like.
Ah, Commander. I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
Okay. We're not going to build any new items yet, I don't think. Actually, no, I tell a lie. We are going to buy another satellite, because it's always good to have spare
Commander,
satellites.
Our current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity.
I always
We
like to
should
keep
build
one
additional
satellite
uplinks
spare,
as
at
soon as
least.
possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
We don't need any of those. I don't want sawn-offs. I do want to build some new facilities.
Up here. But if we really want to expand our facilities,
We want another satellite
we're going to
uplink
have to start excavating
quickly
beneath
as
the
possible.
base. Unfortunately, the deeper we go, the more it's going to cost.
And
Work
we
crews are on their way to
want
begin construction. I'll
another
send word when the
generator on
facility
that
is
side, I think.
operational.
We want to start building the access. Oh no, we can't build the access lift yet. We can start excavating that though, because we might as well. It'll take a while for that to finish anyway. And hangar.
When selecting a specific jet within the hangar, you can choose to modify its current weapon loadout.
You
to
can
best
rename
serve
them.
our
You can't
needs.
rename them directly, but if you click rename, it'll give them, proper names. So we're just going to do that for each of these. They all get the rules for this. I'm sticking to is the first one it counts with is what they're stuck as. If the name's crap, so be it. Hey, that's all good.
Commander to mission control. Commander to
Do I
mission
want to
control.
order another? No, I can't afford another interceptor at the moment. We'll have to wait. You can equip them with different types of missiles in this mod as well, but the ones we got at the moment are avalanche missiles are better. The Stingray missiles are more likely to partially damage stuff and shoot them down. You know, so if you're shooting at really small UFOs, it can be better.
Every
Let's go
member
to
of the
Situation
council is
Room.
going to want satellite coverage, so we should plan our deployments carefully.
At the moment, I think we don't have any spare
Satellite
satellites.
uplink facilities at maximum capacity.
Yep.
Commander to mission
That's
control.
why we're building more.
Commander to mission control.
Let's have a look at the grey
Several members of
markets.
the council have expressed an interest
I wanna
in
keep all the stuff we've
acquiring
got.
some of the artifacts we've recovered. However, we should be careful in choosing what items we release. The research
our
team may
money.
not have discovered their true value yet.
Yeah, we're okay at the moment. And let's go back to mission control. Okay, now I'm only doing that because if I don't do that, it'll keep going Commander to mission control, Commander to mission control, Commander to mission control, until I scream and murder the game. We're actually going to save here as well, because this is a good point to save, just in case it all goes tits up. So that should have... Yep, so this is game 8. Yeah, I think it doesn't give you a chance to name your games. It's one annoyance you can't actually name your save games, because it would be nice to, you know, less confusing sometimes. Okay. Right, guys, there is one more thing I'm going to do in this video now, which is I'm going to go through and name all my soldiers. Now, this could take a while, so if you don't want to sit here watching me type names in, feel free to skip to the next video. So, if you do want to head on, I'll see you guys next video. If you do want to stick around and see who gets named into there, you know, enjoy. But if you do want to top off now, you know, do hit like if you liked it in the meantime, and you know, subscribe for some more, and let me know if any feedback, obviously. But yeah, so now on with the naming ceremony, as it were. Now, here's the rules. I'm naming everyone on here after folks on my friends list. Basically, I'm going to bring up my phone and go down my list on my Facebook friends, and I'm not doing any sort of favoritism or anything like that between folks I know or folks I barely know or folks I haven't spoken to in years or anything like that. I am literally going to name people in the order they pop up on my phone, and the order my phone decides to throw people up on the friends list seems to be insane and random at times. It's not alphabetical, it's not in order of people I've spoken to most recently or most frequently, or I have no idea what order it decides to do things in. I'm sure there is some logic to it, but I haven't figured it out yet if that's the case, so I'm just going with that. And you know, every time a new soldier comes up, the next person of the appropriate gender gets named. Simple as that. With one exception, the first male Canadian guy that comes up is me. I'm naming him after myself, and if you don't like that, well, tough, it's my video, I can do what I like. And yeah, that's it, basically. If you don't... Oh, that was the other thing I was going to say. If you are watching this and you have a specific objection to having your name up on in a YouTube video, do let me know and I will take it out as soon as possible. I can't imagine anyone will have any problem with this because, like I said, I'm naming this after folks who already have their names publicly on Facebook anyway. So be it. And also, like I said, I'm going down the order with one exception. If anyone specifically asks me to be in the video, be a character, and they want to be named it, then they will get that name, they will get the next available soldier in, you know, first come, first serve. And also, if you don't know me, and you're watching this video, because, you know, I'm vain enough to think that some people out there might actually enjoy these videos without just, you know, watching them out of pity for me, as a friend of mine. And if you are one of those crazy people who's actually watching this video having found it at random on YouTube, and you enjoy this enough that you want to see more of them, and you want to be a part of it, do leave me a comment and ask for a character, and I will name you one. and it'll be the next one available, I absolutely promise. Anyone who comments saying, I want to be in, I will name. And I will read the comments. Any comments that get put on video, I always read anyway. If you want into the video, comment on the most recent video though, because I'm not going to go back through the comments in older videos and name people after the fact and things like that. I'm just going to, you know, every time I post a new video, I will look at the previous video. If there's any comments on it, people will get named. If not, that is effectively not going back. Next one, if you want, and if you want it at that point, comment on the most recent one. They'll all be in a playlist as always, so let's go then to the barracks. Few soldiers, so let us begin. We'll actually start down the bottom with the ones from the first mission. We're not going to name the one who died, obviously. So, first up we have this guy. This guy is going to be friends list, and it is James. Nicknames, by the way, you get those at a certain rank. Once you get those, if you survive long enough, I will name everyone accordingly. James has already got a promotion.
Class serves as our front line. They're the first ones into a fight.
And I'm going to give him run and gun, which makes you an assault. You get a shotgun and a spiffy blue uniform. I'm not going to change the uniform colours for the most part as well. Again, in a few cases, for people like some folks I know who there's a few folks I know who always wear a certain colour, for example. I'll give them that, or, you know, someone who I know whose favourite colour is or whatever. For the most part, I'm just leaving it on the default. In fact, you know what? I'm actually going to keep everyone on the standard default sort of tan camo colour scheme, because I like that. Or do I give them... Actually, I kind of like colour 10, the sort of... No, I like that one. 15. Colour 15. That's the palette everyone gets. Again, with a few exceptions, a few folks will get different colours because, you know, I know people. Customize. This guy is going to be Vince. Congratulations. Ooh, that's not going to go down well.
Solid copy.
I'll change you to English, Vince. Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I'll actually make you speak French all the way through. And you get a promotion as well.
The heavy weapons specialist provides a
Vince
crucial
becomes a
service
heavy.
to the squad.
And I'm going to make him a machine gunner.
There are demolitions experts.
And let's set him to color scheme 15. Like I said, everyone gets 15. That is... we're going with armor deco. Two. Armor deco 2. Yeah, we're going with Armor Deco 2 on everyone as well, just because... No, you know what? No. We're not changing that. Armor Deco 1, he can stay with. Let's change the loadout a bit as well. AP grenade, laser sight. I want a freaking laser sight on a shotgun. You can have... ceramic plating, I think. Give you a little more durability. Yep. Vince can have an AP grenade and high cap mag so we can keep firing. Yep. Attack armor. Next up is going to be this guy. That's going to be Paul.
Our snipers
is gonna
specialize in
be-
dealing massive amounts of damage from afar. But without sufficient training, they're vulnerable in close combat
Lightning
situations.
reflex or sniper? I think lightning reflexes actually. I'll come back and we'll get snipers eventually. But Paul's loadout will be full attack armor. Yep. Bunch of grenades, I think, is actually good for him. I think I'll give him a carbine though, so it makes him a bit faster. No, I'm keeping him with the rifle. And what's armor tint 10 look like? No, we're going with armor tint 10, not armor tint 15, because I don't like that yellow. And we're going to keep everyone on armor style 1 as well, because it's more appropriate to them, I think. Okay, and next up is that's going to be Charlene. And stays on that. She doesn't get a promotion yet. She can have a carbine then. Attack vest. And a med kit, because we need some medics. And who gets the lucky job of being the first guy who's spending some time in sickbay recuperating while everyone else fights the aliens? And that is going to be Gareth. Congratulations, Gareth. You get to skive a few missions in sickbay. Okay, back up to the top then. What do we got? We got quite a few guys to get through here, so yeah, like I said, guys, it's going to take a while. I will keep these all in the videos, but if you want to skip, feel free. Yeah. Up next, we have Claire. Adam. And Carl. And then Bex. And that's because I know. Bex, you get bright purple armor. Because I know if you were here for real, you would probably paint your armor bright purple, even though it'll get you shot. So you got no one but yourself to blame when you die. And who's next? Where's my friends list gone? Oh, here we are. That is Debbie. Who will also get purple armor because Graham said the last time I did one of these playthroughs, give Debbie purple armor. I'll give you slightly different purple armor to Beck's armor just so I can tell them apart. There you go. Darker purple. I'll let the two of you fight over who has the purplest armor. Speaking of Graham, here he is. Doesn't look much like him, but never mind. In fact, you know what? I'm going to make Graham's armor yellow, just for all the yellow jokes over the years. So there. And then Nick. And then this guy is Chris. What am I doing? Just realised I've remembered I can skip through like this. Okay. Next up is Hannah. Oh, also, by the way, if anyone has a particular request for a favourite colour or anything with their armour, do let me know and I will make it. Yeah. Skip to the next one there. And then milk. Who I will change the armor on to give him this kind of platey armor. And you can have a sort of that's the closest I'm going to get colour-wise, I think, to like Mandalorian green with some gold and stuff. And I'll give you a helmet as well, because that's probably the most Fett-like helmet. There we go. And then Rob. Oh, hang on a minute. Nope. That's not Rob, because that's a woman. That is, in fact, Laura. That's Rob. Which means this is Sarah. Okay, armor tent. And this is Emma. I'm guessing she'd probably want pink armor or something stupid like that. And then up next is Clive. And then Chloe. And then I'll name the next one. Sorry about that banging. Someone messing around my window without. Where was I? Ryan? And then Dream. And then Ralph. Charlotte. And Katie. And then Emma. And then Dave. And then John. And then Chris. Nope, because that's a woman again. We should pay more attention. That is going to be Natalie. And that's Claire. And that is... Oh, hang on. That is the weather app covering my phone up. That is Tara. Where was I up to? Steve. No, another Canadian, but it's a Canadian woman again. Gemma. I think I forgot to do colours on watches. I'll have to backtrack in a minute. Oh, and I've done your name wrong. You know what? I'm actually gonna... What was the last one I did the colour right on? I got carried away here. Okay. Right, Natalie Pink, because I'm sure she'd probably want that. If I'm wrong there, please do correct me. Steve, you can stay Arsenal Red. Okay, here we are. That's where I got up to. Let's go back to the list. How many more of these are there? Can't be many left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yep, no Canadian men. So I don't get to name yet. I don't know. Maybe I won't put myself in. Maybe I'll just be the commander. Seems kind of wussing out though on my own. Well, no, I am the commander. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Carl Richards. Where was I up to? Tony. Oh, I spelled that. And who's next? Zoe. Kate. And Simon. Oh no, that's a woman as well. And lastly, yep, that is everyone for now. Once everyone dies, we go around my friends list again, so don't worry, if you get killed in your first mission out, it probably won't be the only mission you do. Okay, so yeah, I could go through and like try and make everyone look like people, but I mean, I can't be bothered. So yeah, that is the end of the first video. Finally. I know that's been a bit of a long one, and I know probably most of you skipped ahead at this point to the end of the video if you are still watching, rather than watch me name all those soldiers, but I'm going to pause the game here, and we'll pick it up in the next video. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you liked it, hit like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe as well, and any comments as usual, let me know. And obviously if you want to jump to the head of the list as the next soldier on the list, then just, you know, give me a yell, and I will bump you up the list. And like I said, if you do want me to take your name out and you don't want to be in the video at all, or you're not happy having your name up, let me know, I'll take it off. I am going to hire one more soldier for the end of the video, because we'd lost one in the first mission, didn't we? So yeah, there we go. And we'll save again. Overwrite that one. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Cheers!